March 8th, doing an update here on all of my root propagation that I have done with this rooting hormone. This is a fun experiment that I've been doing this year. Just kind of cool to make plants with sticks using root propagation. I've done a little bit more research about it and I'm learning as I go. So I'm just going to show you what's been happening in this little period of time. I started in January, which would be crazy to some people, but I decided to start early. So let's take a look and see what's going on. So I have two trumpet vines. They were started a month apart. The one that was started in January is showing some amazing growth. Absolutely fantastic. It has been a little bit moody when it comes to watering and temperatures. I've had to move it around a few times, but I do believe right there in that spot, we have some flower buds coming. So that is really cool. The second one here that I started about almost a month ago now is showing some signs of life, as some other sticks are not really looking too good. But again, one took a month to get to that, so this is why starting early was so important. Here is a cherry. So this is a hardwood that I'm rooting. I've done some more research on rooting hardwoods and it's a little bit different. Everything is kind of drought tolerant, so overwatering is not good. Actually, last week I came back to see that there was flowers all over here. They're kind of gone now, but I actually had cherry blossoms indoors. I'm not sure what they're doing right now, but they're doing something, so I'm just going to be patient and hope that the cherry roots. Here's the quince that was started in January. It did flower. Not much is happening here. Not really too sure. Quince would be an important hummer bush in the spring, so I was really hoping it would root. I didn't think it was going to be doing anything this year, but this is all for next year. It's all for 2024. So this is not really turning out too well. I don't really know what to do, but I'm just going to keep. Here's some honeysuckle I grabbed from the cottage. There's a really beautiful giant honeysuckle there. I just started this a couple of days ago before the full moon. I used the Ryotech rooting hormone on this and I put it in dry soil. And today, 2 days later, I'm just giving it a little bit of water from the bottom. I'm not watering on top. I don't think that's good for the rooting hormone, and also less watering for hardwoods. This is, I think, a semi-hardwood, so still just kind of learning and experimenting, but it sure is fun. This would be a very important food source in mid-May when the female ruby throats arrive. Here are some coneflowers I started about a month ago. These guys really like drought. So this was my problem last year, and my problem with the last batch is overwatering. So I actually left these for 2 weeks without water, and I had amazing growth, like amazing. So I'm not watering them. I'm just going to let them suffer. I'm putting them in a very cold window and giving them lots of wind. Wind is very important. And then the other day I planted some of the St. John's fire. So we'll have to see how that turns out. They have their little greenhouses there. And also, if we look at the biodynamic calendar, we just had the worm moon there on the 7th. And for the next little bit there, it's looking really good for sowing seeds. Last year I sowed at this time too, and I was very successful. So I'm in a panic because I need to plant all of my seeds now. It's good I did this the other day, but I have to do my tomatoes and anything else I choose now, and that is because germination periods can be quite long and you want to actually have some flowers to plant by mid-May. So we'll see. That's what's going on here. There's an update. All my sticks Root propagation is fun, kids.